Staying with us, it's still the season of love, and by this time we're expecting to have our guests who will be coming in a bit later and talk about love, Valentine, relationships, just the whole works. But first, I'd like to even ask the ladies what their plans are for tomorrow. Tomorrow is a big day for many people who celebrate Valentine, and also open our phone lines to hear from Nigerians. What are your plans? Some people don't celebrate Valentine, it's fine, but let's just maybe remove the word Valentine. Say, what are you how are you celebrating love tomorrow? Tomorrow is a day that is significant for many who like to express their love to their significant others in different ways. So what are your plans for tomorrow? Share with us. You can call us on 081 0764 1679 090 241 63440. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag YourViewTVC so we can read the tweet. I know that on our show some years back, we had our husbands do stuff for us on Valentine's, you know, it was cute, you know. Since then, I'm not sure we've done anything else like that. But, you know.
So we had our last year, well, no, 2 years ago.
It was last year.
It was last year, our February Valentine
Oh,
event.
yes,
that was lovely as well. And our husband.
That was really nice. Our husbands showed up. That was really nice. We have no plans this year.
No.
Just this couch
the
thing.
economy is economy.
The economy. Because there's no way you invite anybody who will show up. They just say, Auntie, please, just stay here.
Play it free.
Exactly. But yeah, let me come to you.
So usually in my house, I will not say celebrate it, but we acknowledge the day, and especially with the children, we tend to give them gifts just to make sure that they know that they are loved first by their mother and their father. You know, we would buy maybe a little a small size cake, or give them a card or something. The children, especially my daughter, you know, she will make some things from paper and things like that. My husband and I have always just acknowledged the day. He tends to go out of his way. Maybe he would organize some sort of outing or dinner if it's like a weekend. And if it's during the week, just, you know, something to just say, I acknowledge that day. And I learned that from him. It was not something that I had, so it was in marriage that I had that. And I appreciate it, you know. It's... I know that we celebrate love every day, but when someone takes the time out on a particular day to just express it, especially for you, I think it just...
Like the lamb chop she got yesterday.
Yes, and I wasn't expecting him. So I was quite surprised, and everything was a surprise, so it was
That's
lovely.
cute. Yeah. You know, I didn't realize how much I loved until recently. I just started watching a lot of romantic movies. And I go, then I remember that I used to love back then. You know, when I was in university, I used to really be a romantic person. Not romantic in maybe relationship, but I just loved the idea of
being in love,
being showered with love. You know, so the feelings started coming back. I'm like, okay, why did this attitude of I don't care about this to come?
Mothers,
you know,
raising children,
those kind of things.
Life was
lifing me. You know, so gradually, you know, it's just coming up back. Let me come. Nim, I know you don't celebrate Valentine, but how is love?
How is love doing?
I would really love to be loved this period.
Oh, you need some love. You need some hugs.
I'm really tired. I would just want to be pampered. I was saying to my husband this morning that can somebody just worry about me and let me stop worrying about everybody driving like mad to school to see my daughter coming back home to so many things Nima has to do. And growing up the way I was raised, if I don't do the things I need to do, I feel irresponsible. There's no just letting it be to sort itself for me. I sort it out if I have to take. Yes.
You know, I read a post yesterday.
But I recently felt being taken for granted because, you know, you do things for people who you would expect to do it themselves. And when you don't do it, then they don't refer to it. They just kind of move on and be like, imagine. So recently, I've just been in that space.
Where you need love and pampership.
Yes. I love the
pampership.
I need pamperment.
Pamperment and pampership. Please. Somebody has gotten the brief. Don't worry. They will let him know what he should do.
We will let him know. All of us.
Okay.
For me, I'm not big on the Valentine's Day. And I won't even say... I think I'm not big on marking dates, generally. I never did it as a child or in my teenage years. I never got all those Valentine boxes and stuff. I think when I started working in TVC, my husband sent a box once or twice. I loved the idea, but I prefer we celebrate each other every day. But when you were talking about the kids, I'm thinking, okay, maybe I would let them do something. What I have in the past 2 years been doing more intentional about is, I've been more intentional about doing it, is verbalizing my emotion and appreciating and celebrating the love of my life, my wonderful husband. So I intend to do like a message, like celebrating him. He loves it. I would tell him what I love about him, what I love about what he does to me, and I've already not done an announcement now on TV, so he knows I'm going to do that. So I do that. I'll just acknowledge. I love when you do this, and I love how it makes me feel, because it makes me feel like you think about me. So I've been doing that more often, and that's my... And I realize if it gets to him, more than the gift or all of those things. So I think
as you say, I'm laughing because my husband has tried it a few times. You send me a random romantic message, I'll be like, excuse me, what's happening? Why? This is not in keeping with our pattern. What is new? You are just not... you're not a serious person.
I think once you know what the person wants, you give the person what he wants. So what the man is now is a weekend away. Just let me sleep, wake up, massage, spa.
Even if it's not away, let it not be my responsibility to make. Okay, my husband is high on kind words. So thank you, Nima. No, Nima, life without you. All those thank you. You don't fuck up, don't fuck. I really, yes, I'm not for the kind words.
You want acts of service?
Yes, I want acts of service. And it's not, he's marrying two of us, his work and me, and but one person dragging the other side is not really fair.
I wanted to share a story, but I'm not sure it's the right kind of story for this season. I don't want to dampen the mood. Okay. But it was just what it actually inspired me a lot when I read that story about a woman who worked so hard. You know the story?
I read the story.
In fact, that's what sparked it. That was my hand. So as long as we're all on the same page. So just for me, I have to go buy the kids having Agape Day in school. I have to go and buy gifts for them. I forgot about that. People have been reminding me every day. So today, I have to go buy the gifts for their friends. So I have twins again.
Can we discuss that?
Yes.
Can we stop
we were
that?
talking about this earlier.
We should stop the school from
making parents buy gifts. Mayam gave an amazing suggestion.
I was like, especially in primary school, let the children be creative. Get a piece of paper, cardboard paper, let them come up with something. Don't encourage this going to buy things, especially you have to make the parents buy. Encourage, let them creativity. Let them also look for these words themselves, put them together and send them to their loved ones. That's what we should encourage, not constantly send them money, let us go and buy something. It's not commercializing even children
showing love.
I know.
My son wanted to do Teacher's Day gift for his teacher, and I thought about sending new notes. So I always keep new notes for those kind of purposes. And my husband was like, send her a gift. You have new hijabs. Always have hijabs. Send her something like that. But this little boy just took out a note. Exactly what they did on my 40th. Both of them just kept writing notes on. I have like 10 pages each of how mommy touched their lives. And he did a note to her.
That's it.
She said the moment he gave it to her in class, all his classmates wrote something about her. And that really was what touched her. You don't really know. Sometimes
I think it's
monetizing.
Well, that should be you to them, not through your child.
Right. Cool. So we're expecting our guests very soon. We're going to open our phone lines. I'd like to hear from Nigerians. What are you guys doing tomorrow? 081-0764-1679, 090241634. That's the number to call. Do we have any tweets?
I remember my first
I won't talk
Valentine.
to any tweets.
Distance.
Please, so...
The first Valentine with your husband, I'm
Which
assuming.
husband? So I had
Are we allowed?
Your first conscious Valentine.
My small husband. It was my neighbor's baby, Olusholakwe. I was taking care of him, and it was Valentine that year. He kept telling his mom, I need to give Auntie Ima a gift. Guess what? It was a shop antiperspirant spray.
Okay.
He made her go shopping and but because I loved using that back then in school, and then he got me that. I was like, small Sholakwe was about 4-year-old at the time.
Talking about that, I remember in secondary school, I was not...
Me too.
I did not receive any card, nothing, but we had those girls that...
They were getting teddy bears.
That were, all the teenage boys just loved them. Yeah. So you see the one you get pink, then she get red, one person will get cakes.
Yeah.
So that's
a particular girl, I know her name, I won't mention her name right now. She used to get all the gifts. Yeah. But I had one teenage experience, only one, and that was like probably like before I got married, that was the only experience I had. I would never forget it. That was those days when Sweet Sensation was very popular.
Okay.
If you didn't get a cake from Sweet Sensation, then you did not got to Valentine.
In Lagos.
That was the place. If you don't get... So then the guy was in school. He came to me. I think I was in Leston or something. I can't remember where it was. Came with the cake, with the teddy bear, with the bottle of wine. I just felt really special. He came and he was, oh my God. I will never forget that day. After my accident too. That memory did not get lost because it was still there.
Yeah.
So after that, really, nothing really ever happened until...
But please, who said that it has to be like cake, wine, chocolate?
It's
like
movies,
who created
Hollywood, though.
Marketers.
Yeah, marketers.
Yes.
And that for me is the real annoying part, is the fact that it has to... Don't put a So, and I think it also, the protesting part of me, like, I don't do Christmas decoration in my house, and my kids would complain till tomorrow. No, it's not really about that. Because I'm doing a parenting class now, I'm going to do something, but it won't be Christmas decoration. We would pick somebody picked it for me. I'll define my family tradition and create my family tradition as it suits me, not based on what they say. So everybody might do a birthday, and I'll make a big deal about their birthdays, or make a big deal about, and I choose to make that my ceremony. And it might not necessarily be a cake, because at the end of the day, many women are going to get cakes they will not eat. Like they don't don't need the cake, or they don't want the cake, or they don't want chocolates. Maybe what I would really love is something else. Maybe get me a shoe or get me a wristwatch, so that's like, don't just wine, chocolates, the typical, stereotypical thing that.
What if I got you a card? Is that okay?
Yeah, but I loved your notes. It was personalized.
Yeah.
Yes, and even for my, like, I like personalized, like, think of me and think of something that is me and give me, not generic for everybody, because you've called, somebody has marketed you and come to harass you. Then you now say, okay, let me even buy this box for my wife. We know those kind of boxes.
Okay.
I don't like being called fights me.
Right, we're still trying to kill some time to still discussing love, relationships, especially because it's Valentine season. This entire week is about love. We're also expecting our guests, who should be here very soon, in less than 10 minutes. But while we're waiting for them, it's also a good time to remind us that there was a report we saw says that some residents in Lagos State have raised concerns over the increasing cost of condoms, saying it will lead to unsafe sex and unintended pregnancies among citizens. This has become a cause for concern, because this season, people always feel it's a season to be intimate and explore and try new things, especially teenagers. They're young people, they're 18. The last few months, they're 18, they're dating, they're 16. Is this their experimental season? Or they feel the love, they feel I'm in a relationship, he loves me, I love her, you know? And many of them are getting involved in unprotected intimacy. So I think it's important for us as parents also keep an eye out for these. I mean, adults, you can't do much with adults, but when young people are indulging because they feel that this is the season of expression,
then
we also need to...
if condom is expensive, because they can decide that it's too expensive. The only time I got bitten in secondary school, in senior secondary school, was the day after Valentine's Day. So they took note of everybody that left school early. So me, I did not have boyfriend, though. But my friend had boyfriend, and she did not want to go to the boyfriend's house alone. So she carried me to prevent anything, anyhow touch from happening. And me too, I now followed. Immediately after all of us left, because it's as if they knew a lot of us were going to leave school early. They now did a roll call in school, wrote down everybody's name. Those of us that were not in school that day, the next day, we were going to collect a whooping. So I went there to...
protect our honor.
Yeah, so I went to protect her honor, because I didn't want her to get...
Yeah.
All right. I didn't want her to get beaten.
Yeah.
Anyway. So I didn't want her to get beaten. And, I mean, I didn't want her to get...
Yeah.
She didn't want to get into something she didn't want to get into. And she felt that the guy had been giving her a lot of... how will I put it? Had been putting her under pressure. So there was an expectation that if she goes there, something was going to happen. When we got to the house, then I started playing blues. Like all those... Boys to Men. No, it was. It was
Boys
all those
to Men.
Boys to Men. And it was set the mood.
Yeah.
And then when the guy saw that she came with me, the guy now brought in his friend, so that the friend will keep me busy while he can have time with the... It was... I will cross the ocean for you. Oh! I will go and bring you the moon. Oh!
Those days.
Some of us, it did not go anywhere. But I really used to connect with those songs. Like, where would I get a love like this that will cross the ocean for me? I will go and bring me the moon. What?
I think it's literal.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I was listening to Mariah Carey, and I was thinking to myself, listen, when I was young, I felt she was talking about the love of her life, and it was as if, oh my goodness, you're going to be forever.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm thinking, okay, fast forward 20, 25 years, everybody has moved on with their lives. They're like, what happened to the guy you were singing to, you know? So it's like, these things can be really, really misleading for young people.
Of my younger Valentines Day. So we knew there was no way we had getting Valentines. I had guy friends, and our business was Valentine policing. So we policed all our teenage friends who had Valentines, and post Valentine's how the mistakes happened. And one of the songs will be this Boys to Men, no, this West something boys.
Westlife.
I will die for you. Lay down my life for you and all of that. So we will be busy with it. And lie, no go die for
Yes.
Jodeci. All my life.
There was someone like you. Oh, all these songs. Where are love songs
A
now,
lot
though?
of girls
We're not in love
found out
again
the
now.
next
Or what
day
is happening?
that the fantasy was overrated. The day after, all the ribbons and the plastic flowers
passed.
and the teddy bears,
Plastic flowers.
I can open next morning that,
What has gone has
huge
gone.
mistake. I remember we rubbing some shoulders and be like, but I tell you, Sha, you know the hear what. You know that, these things, let's just wait. So please, for those that are watching, we have certain stories we want to share. And we need to share, but let's let the celebration finish.
Yes.
Please be very responsible in how you're celebrating this love that you think.
And those who have... Go ahead.
Yeah. Don't allow yourself to be put under undue pressure to get intimate with a boy because you feel you've been in a relationship with him for a while, he's bought you gifts and everything. Don't do that. He's doing what he's meant to do, which is to hunt and hunt. You do what you're meant to do. Do not be intimidated or put under pressure because that's a lot of people, especially I think we're talking to very young people, especially those in secondary school, you hear these stories, these songs, you take them so literally. You think that, yes, when he leaves me, I'm going to faint and die. You will not faint and die. I promise you. All of us, we thought there was one point in our life, we thought we'd faint and die, but we are sitting down here strong, so you'll be fine. Enjoy it. Go out with your friends. Make it a friend
can be
thing.
about you and your
Yes, hang out with them. And then concerning the condom, so this one, I guess we're talking to much older people. I'm sure by now you're wise enough to know that you will put that money together for the condom. I don't care how much it is. 1, STDs. 2, unwanted babies at this time. You can see what the economy is doing. Do you want to put
School fees.
the cost of condom or the cost of school fees? Which one is better? So put that in perspective, please, as we celebrate this.
Let me take a call from my boy. And where's it? Thanks for calling. You're live. Oh, I'm so sorry. We'd like to hear from Nigerians what they're planning for Valentine's. It'd be really nice to hear if our Nigerian men are changing. Yes, we don't want to do the stereotypical chocolates and stuff, but you should do something special to your wife. So please call us. Let us know what you're doing for your spouses. Either you're taking them out to dinner, you're going dancing, you're doing shopping spree, you're going having dinner in Japan, coming back tomorrow morning. You can fly out tonight to Dubai and come back on Thursday. Stuff like that.
Although I feel that this message should be for women, and men have been protesting for a long time now. They do all these huge gestures, and then we give them boxers.
No more boxers.
No more boxers. So the question should be really to the ladies, what are you doing differently this year?
What can you afford?
There's some social media pages I've seen where men are saying, these are the sort of things you can get me, auntie. Enough of those boxers. I haven't given them enough. So there are different sort of gifts.
All right.
Does your person like to read? Get them a collection of books. That's a nice thing.
All right, let me take Yemi. Good morning, Yemi. Thanks for calling.
Hi, good morning.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Yemi. So I'm calling to say happy Valentine's in advance to my husband.
Nice.
And on the 15th, which is next tomorrow, will be our 4th year anniversary.
Congratulations, 4th.
Thank you. My 4th year anniversary.
Wow, fantastic.
So concerning the gifts and plans, I already intend to prepare a favorite meal. I've ordered, they're asking for a laptop stand, which I've ordered already, and I hopefully will get delivered tomorrow.
Fantastic.
And I also got cufflinks for him. So I'm just looking forward to tomorrow and a beautiful marriage after.
Fantastic. Well, Yemi's got it planned out. We'd like to hear from more women. Tell us what...
Planned something because some of us we did not plan.
You, did you any plan anything?
He's just writing my WhatsApp message. And please don't send me forwarded WhatsApp messages. Many people on that Valentine's Day, when... So me, when I was in school, I did not have boyfriend. We were SU, no trouser, no earrings kind of thing. So, and in that season, I had I was in Yabatek and there were 3 other people in my room. I was the only one that wasn't in a relationship. I was the only one that was on Valentine's Day was alone. So every other person came back, and we now is on the Valentine's Day we're happy. The second day we now found out that they sent the same message to that was BlackBerry Messenger. Hey, so the same person they forwarded the same love notes to 3 different people. Don't be doing that.
That's terrible.
Our men, please, you can do better. Just just put a little bit of creativity.
Yeah, I think I've shared my own before. Usually, in my adult, so the experience I had was when I was 16. That was in Nigeria. But I think when when I became an adult, all my boyfriends break up. I mean, we meet after Valentine's and we break up always.
Before the next Valentine.
No, there's never been a relationship that meets Valentine. Never.
Some people are in that
Till I got
category,
married,
so they'll
there was
feel good.
never,
they are consoled
ever.
that they're not alone. So now, but Maya needs to share that story because somebody is watching right now and has never had a relationship during Valentine's, and the person feels weird, so they will now get consolation from the fact that I'm not alone, and she still got married, and she's like,
Victor, let me take Victor.
Deliberately.
Well, it could be deliberate. It could be fact that my relationships are usually very short. It doesn't last
not
3,
going
4
to the
months.
other room.
You don't waste time. Once you are not seeing Uncle start going. I think I have Victor. Thanks for calling. You're live.
All right. Good morning.
I can't hear you, Victor. Hello, Victor. Are you there?
All right. I can hear you. My name is Victor.
I need some volume. Go ahead. Okay, all right. So let's take a few comments on social media, then we wrap up.
The kid says, Morenike Mafe says, Valentine's ended in my adolescence. In fact, there's never been a gift exchange in my 2 decades of matrimony. I don't make a fuss about it because to me, wedding anniversary is what I expect to be acknowledged. But I am a romantic, sha.
So as long as wedding anniversary, that's another big deal.
That's
I think it is worth celebrating your wedding anniversary, even if you don't get to do anything grand.
Mine is next week.
Okay, good.
Oh, yikes.
I was
19.
surprised that it did not pass. That's the...
As long as it's
19.
not
What day?
past.
Today is
Today is
13th,
today's
right?
13th.
But it's in 7 days' time. Okay, so next week, Tuesday, I believe, 19th. Okay.
Thank God.
You got to plan something. I'll think of something. Okay, I'm told our guest is here now, so you want to say something very quickly?
Yes, I was going to talk about Galentine. So it's
Yes,
for girls,
hang
single
out.
girls that want to celebrate Valentine. There's no man in your
never
life.
heard that.
But, you know, you're a girl and you're happy, you're living your single life happy. It's not like you're pining for anyone, but you want to also celebrate it. So you get yourself gifts, you take yourselves out like girls. Yesterday, when I picked up my daughter from school, she was like, Mommy, I'm doing like a Galentine card for me and my girls. I said,
Girls. Each girl.
She's just...
She was asking me, Mommy, am I your Valentine or your Galentine? I say, I'm your Valentine.
I'm your Valentine.
Valentine. Let's go on a short break until our guest is here. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.